Testing one, two, three. I think it might be a little bit too loud. A little bit too loud. Still too loud. I think that should be good. All right. Okay. So today I'm gonna do a port from beginning to end. From what's it called? TFD. Now my project is kind of set up so that I can do it kind of quickly. So I'm gonna try to do it quickly. And rather than pause to really explain anything, I'm going to do my best to just explain everything while I'm doing it, as if, you know what I'm saying, I'm just doing it solo, you know what I'm saying? And then just talk through the in-betweens. It kind of sucks that, like, there's going to be some spaces just because of the thing. So I'm going to do a simple hair, right? We're going to, the no physics hair. So I'm going to go ahead and check out my folder here where I got some thumbnails in it. Shortcuts. And I think they're here. Go ahead, turn preview on a little bit. And we just gonna find a scroll through all this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And we got like hair on some of these people. So it's like we want some regular hair. But I want to do a lot of physics on it. So I want something that's not gonna really ask me to do a lot of physics. I mean, I could do a little hair like that. We got that. Let's see. Okay, we got this. Hold on, let's see. It's like that's like Zafina's old hair, you know what I'm saying? What else we got? Ooh, they got this. Let's see what this. See if I can find this. So this is on 14.6a. So I think it's character 14.6a. All right, so let's look for that. Let's see, character 14a skin. All right, so I don't think it's 14 because that is a dude. So maybe it's 6A 14 maybe? Maybe I got it backwards. Let's check it out. I don't think that's the right hair. I don't know which hair this is. Man, I want that hair though, because it's like a little ponytail thing. Let's see, is that what it is? Oh, it's got like a ponytail. Is that it? I think that might be it. Does it got earrings? Oh, it's got earrings. Okay, yeah, I think this is it. Cool, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and save that model. All right, cool. Go ahead and click it. Boom. Unreal. All right, set a scale 1. Bring it in. I don't care about reorienting the bones. Oh, actually, I do. Let me do that again. Turn that off. Oh, do I turn it? Actually, I do think it's on. Let me keep it on. All right, cool. The reason I do that is because I have a pose in here. I believe I do at least. Let's see, user library versus sent for heads. There we go. Whoa, why is why is this head still down here? What's going on? All right, let me delete. I think I just left some extra stuff in here. Let me do that again. All right, bring this back in. All right, run the head. Okay, there we go. All right, nice. I'm not going to use these bones right now because, you know, I don't feel like it. All right, cool. So we got this hair. This is pretty simple. Let's turn X-ray off. Let's see what we got for materials on here. Materials. Why is not showing my materials? Let's go to Evie. Here we go. We got 2 materials on here. So we got, it looks like probably her earrings and stuff, which I don't think I'm going to use for this particular mod. All right, so it went back down there because I haven't done this. Control A, Control A, all transforms. There we go. And then we're just gonna go ahead and clear the parent because I don't. Not yet. We're not gonna clear the parent just yet. But let's go into edit mode. Why you? You know, whatever. Let's just go down there. All right, cool. I just want to see what's what. So we got the hair. Yeah, okay. So the earrings themselves are just the earrings. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of those. X faces. Very nice. All right, cool. Now, if you don't need it anymore, just get rid of it. Bam, nice. So these are really simple things here. Go ahead and go to shader editor and get some color on this thing. Now I created a node group for these, so I'm gonna grab it. Here we go. And now we're gonna go back into here. Control F, skeletal mat, and I'm gonna look for that. There we go. And there's only one material on this thing, which is wild. There it goes. Let's go ahead and save that texture. Use that to open it up. And we're gonna go ahead, oops. Go ahead and grab that and bring it in. Here we go. Now I'm gonna plug it up in here, plug it up in here, plug that on there. And if we switch this to material, we should start to see material, right? And we'll go alpha into alpha. There we go. So we got the hair. Nice. Very nice. And then node group, if you wanted to do a TFD, this is how I have mine set up. So color comes in, gets split. I've got the red channel is going into what is the red channel on this thing? It's like a mixed node, but that's not what I'm using. So I got not this. Let's delete that. I don't need that. So I got it split down here. So the red channel is going into the depth, the green channel, and then I've got the blue channel going into the scatter, and then I got the green channel up here going into the root, which I'll use, and then alpha is the alpha. And I think I'm using, am I using that for alpha these days? Yeah. And then I can change how I want the alpha. I got the alpha about 0.6 whenever it's time to bake it. All right, cool. Setting up a node group is easy, so that way if you're going to be doing something repetitive, you can just plug it in. Everything's simple, right? So I can get a nice visual of how it looks, right, like that. Nice. But now I need to get it onto a character. So for the hair, for the heads, I want to make sure I'm fitting it right. So I've got an asset browser here, female base mesh, set to all, and I'm going to set this to a common setup, right? So I'm gonna just grab one of these. Doesn't matter which one. I don't think. I think I got one for everybody. So we'll use Osaka. All right, so set her at 0. And really all I'm using her for is to set up the hair. Let me go back to, what am I doing? This shade air. I'm gonna throw the alpha into this one because it's a more full alpha. Baking it's a little bit crazy. Okay, cool. So I think this is still on the bones. So I'm gonna go into pose mode, and it looks pretty good, but I'm gonna find, where's my head bone, head root, and I'm gonna use this to kind of resize a little bit, see if there's anything. So it looks like I want to get that hair just a little bit out, but not too much, so it's not like floating, right? And then the top of the head, let's see what we're going here. So the top of the head is just kind of coming out like that, and you can see the scalp underneath, but that's cool because we're going to use the scalp mask. And this is set up pretty nicely, I believe. It looks like the hair down here is a little bit low, so we're going to go ahead and grab, oops, where's the, let's turn that on like that. Okay. Oops, let's turn X-ray on. I think this will work. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I'll grab that. We'll turn on proportional editing. I don't know why my cursor's all the way down there. All right, I'm not going to use these bones right now, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Control A, all transforms. And that way I can There, everything's up here. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and select all of that. Then we're gonna scroll this up a little bit. I'm just trying to move the hair up a bit. And I might be able to, I might need to scroll it out a little bit. Let's see, SX. We'll just make it out a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. I think that should be fine. All right, cool. Let's grab this. Let's see if we can move this out a little bit as well. All right, so I don't really want to mess with the rest of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all the way, Control L, and hide it. There we go. We can move this out a little bit away from her face. Okay, cool. All right, I think that's looking good. Very nice. Okay, cool. All right, so since this is gonna be on the since this is gonna be on everybody, oh, I wish she didn't have a ponytail because I think it's gonna get all messed up. All right, so this is gonna be on just MSL only. All right, so I have to do this a little bit differently. I think I can go ahead. I think I can delete this now because I cleared the parent. Boom, there we go. All right, so I've got another little tool here because you know what I mean. You want to make your tools and make something that you can reuse all the time. But let's see if I go to all. I created this little fake scalp thingy, and this way this works. It kind of matches to the common head. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be for this character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide that for now, and I'm going to go ahead and I want to get a different head. Which head do I want? Okay, so these are my Ninja Ripped heads. These are all the heads I got straight from the game. So I'm gonna find. And actually, you know what? I don't even need it. But here's what I want to do. I'm gonna take. I gotta do two things. I gotta create a what's it called? A proxy. So let's create a proxy real quick. So we'll go ahead and make it plain. Make it nice and oh, that's way big, bro. That's way big. Bring it up. All right, we're going to edit. We're going to edit mode. We'll rotate it. Bring it over. This will be a very simple physics on this one. Because, you know, it's just a ponytail. So we'll just go ahead like that. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control R. G up here to about there. All right, and look, her hair. See, she got a little ponytail thing here. Um, that's not. I forgot. That's probably was. Well, I probably should have kept that, but I wasn't paying attention. It's all good. It's all good. This is just practice. Using G to slide, we'll bring that up here. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the excess. All right, so the way that's going to work is I'm going to go ahead and select, now it's called edit mode. With select, I'm going to go ahead and select this area. Let's see, right like that. Well, I guess I gotta actually select this thing. Edit. All right, so I'm gonna just select that. All right, cool. And I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna create a new material. I'm gonna go ahead and assign it, but then I'm gonna give it the same as this one. So still look. Oops, I gotta actually assign it. Boom. we go. Nice. So, and is it assigned? It should be. Oh wait, nope, it's not assigned. Assign it. There we go. So if I select that, there we go. If I select this, that's the rest of it. Because I'm gonna have to separate it whenever I do the weights. All right, and then this is gonna be pretty simple. So we're just gonna go ahead and in edit mode, we're going to go ahead and add a couple. That's good here. And I'll add we'll do, I mean, I think that might be a little bit of overkill, but it's whatever. All right, cool. So for the heads in this MSL PRP option, I'm just going to go ahead and go to edit mode. I'm going to go to vertex and I'm just going to create two vertexes, but let me go ahead and get rid of these weights since I don't need them. I'll create two groups, one for the head and one for head PRP. I don't think I need both of these when I'm using the MSL only, but I'm gonna do it either both ways. I'm just gonna assign it. It's set to 1. I can double check it in weights. There we go. Both of these are set to full. That's perfect. And I meant to make a copy of this, full copy. There we go. I'm gonna change this to hair ponytail. Nice. Ooh. All right, cool. So we've got that set up. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the weights and transfer them to this. Weight transfer. Transfer. Nice. There's face by name. Good to go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just, oh, before I do that, let me go into here and add a material. I use a cow mesh. Make it unique real quick. Pony. All right. And then I'm just going to change, even though I'm not making a UV, well, yeah. Let me go ahead and just use this for this UV map. Name it. Cool. Let me go ahead and join these bad boys up. Join. Nice. All right, cool. So now I got this whole thing here, and I'm not sure how this is actually going to work with this, with what I'm about to do, but we'll see. I could probably go ahead and make edits on my own. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two things into a folder just called mod. I'm going to delete these other folders I don't need, so it doesn't get too messy. All right, cool. So we're going to grab this. We're going to use a surface deformer. Real quick like surface deform. Go ahead and I'll set this to that for now. And I'm going to go ahead and select this base thing here. Hit bind. And you shouldn't see any errors. If you see any errors, you got to kind of resolve that issue. So the way this thing works is I grabbed all the heads from Ninja Ripper, so that the actual like MSL location. And then I made this little retopo like thing that goes around their faces. So that way I could get the maximum amount of adjustment. So let's go ahead and we'll do this for my girl Miari, because you know I'll be playing Miari. So we'll go ahead and throw her head up here, and I'm just kind of verifying that it's in the right spot. It's gonna look good. Okay, cool. So that's just where her head is. But now if I go to this thing and I go to my shape keys, I can find my Miari one right here, turn it on. You can see, boom, it drops right down. And the ponytail came down pretty well as well. So that's the thing I was really worried about, is that the ponytail will come down. So the ponytail seems to have come down pretty good. And so what I'm going to do now is grab both of these. I'm going to hit Shift D, right, to make a copy of them. Hit M, and just put this into her own folder. Because now I'm going to go ahead and convert to mesh, which will apply all of my modifiers. Nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and hide this because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go ahead And I don't need this base anymore either. I'm gonna delete that. And all I need is the hair. Right. And might make adjustments because it looks like it's needs to come out a little bit more. So we'll go to sculpt mode, mirror, pull that hair out a little bit just to make sure it's good. Tweak it up. All right, let's get this off of. Why don't she have any? She got really little bang things, so you can go inside of her head. Get inside your head. See how much we can pull out. Like that side, it's very faint. She got little baby hairs on that side for whatever reason, but it's all good. Nice. All right. Okay, cool. So I don't actually need that head. So I won't use it. Make sure this is Control A all transforms. There we go. And yep, there we go. That's nice. And what do I do next? Oh, let's get the. Oh, we already did the shader, but we can go ahead and bake it. But let's see what to do next. What should I do? Yeah, let's go ahead and bake the stuff. All right, so I got this set up. I'm gonna go ahead, and if you got my tool, you can just bake it the way I do. Just hit the root, right? So that's where how the root color is gonna work out. And actually, I think did I delete her head? Yeah. It looks like I can actually pull some of these little hairs out down here. I might want to do that. Let's do that. All right, sculpt mode. Pull those out a bit. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Now, when I'm baking, I like to use a bake plane. So what I'll do is I got this plane right here. Look at that. Boom. Doesn't matter what size it is. And what I'll do is I'll click on my girl here. I'm gonna click on his hair. Go over here. Load that hair. So now it's the same. And then I'll rename this. And then my little tool here, I'm just going to create two manual texture bake things. I'm going to do just a regular diffuse, and that's just going to bake whatever's in the base color. And we got it set to 4K for whatever reason, but it's all good. Let's hit save. And then go ahead and bake it. And it's going to take like a minute or two because it's 4K, you know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and move that to my other screen. And we're good. So because this one has a ponytail, I'm going to want to make sure I got like the spine and the head and all that set up. And I'm going to see if I can do it based on the bones alone versus like weights. Or, you know what? I think I'm just going to bring in a body, to be honest. I think that's what I'm going to do. But here we go. Looks like it baked. So I'm going to go over to image. There goes my bake. Let me go ahead and save this. Put this in textures. Save pony tail. All right. And I'm changing. Oh, it's the R already? Okay, cool. How's it already an R? Do I already have this one? Maybe I already had. Let's see. This should be PC 006. Let's grab this name here. Boom. Underscore R. Save. All right. And then I'm just going to grab the ADI. Go ahead and rebuild that real quick. And bake. And in my other vids, I use text tools to bake your stuff in a similar way. It ain't working very well for me, so I created this whole thing for it. It's got its own little repo section. You can grab it if you want it. There we go. So we've got our adjusted hair ADI. All right, cool. So I can go ahead and hide that. I don't need that. This we can clear. Throw that back like that. Okay, so we got our materials set, and we got this set. Oh, now I need some bones. So if you don't already have the bone, I pulled all the bones out because I was like, I'm tired of doing this. So I pulled all the bones out for my girls and the guys, but I don't have them loaded into an asset library right now. We'll go ahead and do that. Bam. All right, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and hit A. Make sure we parent that bad boy. Almost deform. Boop boop. It's all connected. We're gonna make sure our scene set 0.01 centimeters on length. Character is approximately 170 centimeters tall, which is about right. And now this is ready for export already. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Export FBX. Let's see. This is hair TFD. Post one. Ponytail. Myself. Alright, cool. Export. Alright, nice. So this thing's got, oh, you know what? I gotta make a change here real quick. Click on this. Why is it not showing me? Okay, so my material here, I believe. Oh, what happened? Okay, I'm not sure why it's not selected for this one, but it's whatever. Do it again real quick. Ain't gonna hurt. I want that to be a sign there. I probably hit like undo or something at some point. Okay, cool. Now this is going to be switched to physics. And I want that name slot is why I want that here. So we're going to go ahead and re-export it. There we go. Nice. All right. Save. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab this, hit copy, and go ahead and open up my modern thing. All right, well, that's opening up. Let me see if there's another hair I can rock, maybe for the guys or something. Look, let's see. These are going to be cool. I'll bring some of these other ones in too. Oh. I just made this one, so I'll release that soon. I wonder if I could do. It's a little bit much for right now. I like that hair. I'll probably do that one soon. Some buns. We got a little cat ear hair, y'all. I don't know if anyone's done that one. Hopefully there's no ponytail in the back of this one. This is what? 04A. So I think it's head 704A, maybe. Okay, that is a nurse's head. That is not right. Let's do it the other way. There we go. Oh, but wait, that's not it either, I don't think. It's got like horns on it and shit. These all the same chick? 0404. I want this hair. Where is it? Where is it? I wonder if it's a different one. Let's see, head. There we. Oh, it's got a ponytail on it, bro. All right, not today. All right, is this open? Okay, cool, cool. All right, let's go ahead and make. What shit? What mod am I up to right now? I'm up to. Shit, is 60-30. Dang, man. 6030. This is gonna be CF0. TFD and ponytail. Nice. So new folder for my textures. Wait, where is it at? Here we go. This one. Open those up, and right now I'm using what's her name's hair? Using Nina's hair as my base. I'm gonna set these up real quick. We'll go to asset actions bulk. Select both of them. We'll just go ahead stream. Never stream. sRGB will be off. Let's see, compression. Oh, I think it's texture group. Where's the texture group? Here we go. Character. I think that's all I need. Folder 1. All right, so now I'll go ahead and make my material instance. And let's go ahead and name it. Boom. And then I'm using cow hair. Like that. Bam. There we go. And I made a very simple material. Basically all it is root color, tip color, parameter, lerped in using the root as your alpha, throw it into base color. This is set to specular just for visual, but it's not an actual parameter that I'm set to change. We got our ADI map, of course our root map up here. ADI is set up with alpha. This is, I just throw this in the pixel depth for this here, and then this one I just throw in the scatter, because this should be your whatever. And then I added these 4 parameters here. The base is 22, 0.35, and 1, so random value, whatever. And then you can use multiplies and link them, and then I put them up to a custom data slot, because it's just, we just need them connected so they'll show up in the instance in here, right? Cool. So we got full control of the colors. We get this, and this is what I would call like a dirty MI. This is not really built to work the right way. So I set this to 0.1, and I set this one to 1, I believe, and I've been getting some pretty solid results. But I do need to update these textures now, so let's go ahead and grab those. Throw that in there. Grab this. Throw that in there. All right, cool. It's all super bright right now. It's whatever. Change these to whatever defaults you want to. Let's go ahead and make this one like, we'll give her some blue hair default for no good reason. Let's make it pink. All right, cool. Let's save. Nice. Sure. Aight. Okay, cool. So there's our materials built. And the reason I do that is because I'm too lazy to load this stuff myself. And what I can also do is grab this one. I'm a big fan of copy and paste. So we'll do that because it's exactly the same. Save. And then the cow mesh I don't mess with. Right. Okay, so we got two. So let's go ahead and import our mesh. And that would be this one. Open to MSL. Kaboom. There we go. Nice. So here's our hair in here. Look at that. It's looking pretty solid. I mean, maybe I should just make it black, but I don't know. For now, we'll just do this. All right, cool. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna just get it in the game first, and then I'll do the physics. So I'll go to my last folder here. We're gonna go ahead and make an IP. Just name it IP. And now we're gonna make a BCI. I just keep the same structure. TFD, and then I'll call this one ponytail. And then I'm not gonna go customize just yet. We'll do a base item. Nice. So base items position ID is 1. If you don't know what it is, you could check one of the many resources in Discord, or you can look on my page. I have it listed, or you can just go in and look at the actual another hair BI, and you'll see what the position ID is supposed to be. So grab this, put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and set this to is common, and I'm gonna need a scalp. And I think I have a scalp mask in here. I'm just gonna use a generic one that I already loaded. Your wavy pony. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's save. And we want to make sure it's loaded up. Very nice. Okay, cool. Now, if you have my tools, or you check my tools in Discord or whatnot, I've got this tool. I just released an update for it where it works with hair now. So now I can just right click on this, go to this, run create, and I got me a nice working CI. So now I can just grab this, throw this into a folder where I keep all my good stuff. Right here. And I'm just gonna load it in here. I'm also gonna change the name. And what I'm gonna do here though is I'm gonna keep that one. The CFO, but this BI, I'm switching to the actual character name because this is gonna be unique to her, and I don't wanna forget that. But there we go. That's set. Nice. I gotta figure out what hair I want to put it on. Let's see. I think I created a folder like this for that. Okay, cool. Wow, those look like a hot doo-doo. All right, let's see. What's a free hair everybody has? We got Allison hair. Got this short wolf. I think that's what I'm gonna work with. I don't know why I did that. All right, so this should be IP XXX, and then hair short. Um, and for this, normally I would have this filled in completely, but I think I'm gonna take the BI out for a second. Hit save. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my tool here because I got all these tools to make my life easier. And that copies all these, but none of them have the BI in it, right? Because if I try to make it, I don't want them to all have the one BI. Not for what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and make a collection real quick. Local collection 6030. And for anything that's not gonna be in this folder, I'm putting it in this collection. So for this one, I want this one for her. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in there. I also want to make sure I got this open, and now this one, oops, it's gonna load this girl. There you go. Now it's all loaded. So my IP is set. Nice. I also got this other tool that I made that I think I released. I'm not sure if I released it or not. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did release it. Yep. Um, you can look for it on my YouTube and the other videos. But basically, you can right click now on this IP and you can organize it, right? So if I hit this, it says it's moved one of these. You see it's not in this folder anymore, but it's still in here. You can see the address is now right where it's supposed to be. So it saves a lot of time, and it works on that whole group. If I wanted to do that whole group at one time, it works there too. But, and all this stuff that's in here ain't gonna go nowhere because the game will go look for it. Oh, so we solid. Okay, so I got my texture, I got my materials, I got this, we got this set up. Let's go ahead and make the oh, come on. Right click. Let's go ahead and make the data asset primary asset label. Primary asset label 6030 CF. Make sure priority is over 1030. Set label assets in my directory. And then I use this collection, so I just go down here and I just choose that collection. For me, it's easier than setting all your stuff in here, so whatever. All right, cool. So this is ready to cook, and that was actually kind of quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the physics for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a physics asset. Keep it pretty plain. All right. And so the only thing it made for us for the head. So I'm gonna go ahead and size this real quick. New. And yep. I also got it from the front. It needs to be skinnier. All right, cool. Since there's no other weights on here, it doesn't know anything, so I'm gonna hit bones. And I'm looking for spine. Spine 1 and spine 2. It says add or replace bodies. So there's no weights on these, so they're really little, I think. So I think I can make them bigger, maybe. There we go. Nice. All right. And I'm gonna rotate these. So typically, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and hide bones. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these two. I'll set this to 0, 90, 0. There we go. I'm just gonna make it wider. And let's see. This is typically the point of the bone that moves. Oops. Grab spine too. Oh, how do I want to do this? Just make it larger. Yeah, I think that should be good. Oh, all right, that's nice. All right, cool. So we'll hit save all. Let's go in here and set up our thing real quick. So, oh man, I gotta update this. So that's cool that I didn't do any further. So you can see that there's no physics on this thing. And it looks like this material, see how that's like looking all crazy? That is actually that piece that I have. And for whatever reason, my stuff got all messed up. So I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna select that piece. If I can get a hold of it. Come here, you. All right, cool. We'll assign that. All right, cool. Now, do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and re-import. And it's gonna add that one in there. Nice. Okay, but I think I'm gonna change, I'll do one more thing to it. Let me go check the normals. And I prefer when the normals are sticking outwards, so hit Alt N and flip that one. There we go. If you're reducing your material slots, you can use this to get rid of it, but I wouldn't suggest it. So I'm gonna hit re-import. There we go, nice. So we're just going right click, create cloth, hit create, nice. Then I'm gonna click this ponytail piece, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the cloth to it. Nice. Go ahead and save. And now I normally use convex, single, whatever. And when I do that, usually when I apply the physics asset, it'll reset my Unreal Engine and then let me do it after that. But because I'm using capsules, it shouldn't. So I'm selecting the physics asset. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna go to clothing. Oh, looks like my clothing didn't load, so I'm gonna hit save. Open it up again. There we go. Now my clothing. You see, I got my physics thing here. We're gonna hit this, load that there, then hit save. All right, nice. And now, since I don't need that anymore, well, I need it, but you know, I'm gonna put a regular cow mesh on it so it's invisible and I don't see it no more. We good. All right, so clothing for this is gonna be mad simple. Just go to, oops, activate cloth. There we go. You can do this a billion different ways, but I want this to move but not go crazy. And a quick way to figure out how much distance you want it to have is you can create a UV sphere, right? Big old UV sphere right here. I'm gonna set this to snap center. Now I can place this on here. And I'm going to go to object mode and switch this to wire so I can see through it. And it's going to snap to we'll say medium point. That's the middle of this thing. And I think we'll snap it to vertex. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing right now is the size, right? So if I want this this piece to be able to travel from here all the way out to here, then I want it to be whatever size the radius of this is. So then I'm going to look at it and I'm going to be like, oh, that's 40 centimeters. Right? If I want it smaller, I can do that. But we're going to go give it about, we'll give it about 35. Right? So this end piece should be able to move out to about here. I don't want it going too crazy. So I'm gonna go to here, and I'm gonna stop me some painting. I'm gonna use the gradient tool for this one. Gradient tool, I love it. It's so easy to use in my opinion. I'm gonna set this to use regular brush. There we go. Set my 0, and then I set about 40. So I'll just paint this top part. Then I'm gonna hold Control, paint the bottom part. And then I'm gonna hit enter. There we go. Now we got a nice gradient between the two. We should deactivate, and there it moves. And it's gonna be, you can't see it, but it should be reacting to the, there you go, you see it landing on there. Alright, cool. There's our hair. Nice. And we'll go here. I usually set my simulation about 4 and 4. It's been my standard. It's going to be giving me a nice, good looking deformation here. We're going to go ahead and mask properties. I'm going to keep this actually pretty thick because it's a ponytail. I'll keep it pretty dense in that regard. I'm not really going to mess with anything here. I could probably add bending. No, but see, it looks a little bit stiff. I don't need all that. Well, let's see if I add this, will that help it? Nope, that just, I don't need that at all. And I've been adding a little bit of area stiffness switch, so 0.7. And that just lets it kind of stretch out a little bit. Let's make it like, now we'll keep it at 1 for now. Yeah, 1. See, it doesn't really move or twist. Yeah, no, we'll do that. I'll say 0.5. Give it some, kind of like spreads out a little bit. Actually, I might be able to go less. Let's go 0.2. All right, we'll see how that all moves. Collision properties, I don't really mess with that too much. Not with this, it's too simple. Environmental properties, I'm gonna set this about 0.3. I'm gonna give it, there we go. It's gonna have a lot, it's gonna need a lot of force to move. A decent amount at least. I use this 0.0003, 0.0003. I think the 150. Oh no, there we go. All right, 150. So that's how it'll look in the wind. It's not gonna be going too crazy. It's a pretty thick chunk of hair, so I think that's gonna work just fine. All right, I'm just gonna save it so I don't lose any of that. There's my left. And then I like it to really move with the body, so in here I'm just gonna max these out at 1. And that should be pretty decent settings for this. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Save all. Very nice. All right, and this should be ready to go. I mean, yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. So I'm going to go ahead and package that project up. Well, good. And since we're in here, I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go ahead and just reproduce this on another one. Right? So I just want to figure out why. So this one and this all need to go into here. So we're going to go ahead and hide that. Go back to the beginning here. I'm going to go back to this and make a couple changes. So all right, so we're going to flip this one. So that's like that. Nice. We're going to take all right, so we do that. Control I. We'll set this to this one. We'll change this one to Fizz. Okay, cool. Nice. And yeah, so this is still attached to that. And I think I can move this out a little bit. Or no, okay, I don't think it'll let me move it while it's attached. So I'm gonna unbind it real quick. Let's take this, set that back to there. Okay. Oh, and I want to fix this material. All right, cool. All right, so now it should be easy to just copy it to a different character. Go ahead and save. And I'm going to see how good this whole thing works by not even, um, why does that look weird like that? But by not even, checking it against a regular head. So, let's go ahead and bind that back. Okay, so now I can click on this and see what chick should I put it on. Who should I put it on? Let's put it on. Ooh, who would look good with this? Anna. Put it on Anna. All right, and because it's so far away, some of this stuff doesn't really stretch the right way, but that is okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide this. Oops. Control Z. Back here. Hide this for a second. This is all I really need, so I hit Shift D. New collection. We'll call it Anna. And I'm gonna go ahead and convert to mesh. And I don't know what this is. I don't think I need this. Delete that. And let's grab and stuff. All right, cool. All right, boom. Why did it not? All right, parent, clear parent. Everything selected. Okay. There's no. Oh, why didn't it convert to mesh? Oh, wait, hold on. Why am I on this one? Okay, so this one, I need to hide this. There we go. This is the one I'm messing with. All right. There we go. Nice. Now, the cool thing is that since I gotta wait for this to be done, but since I already did all that, I can just, and I probably need to put this into its own folder just to keep things organized. But because I already got all of this stuff set up, we just straight can just go ahead and add it. And then it be done, you know what I'm saying? Now I have 3 different hairs. Um, that I'm going to release. I don't know if I want to release them in like a little mini group pack or I'll just do them individually, I guess. Come on. Got a lot of mods in this folder. I need to start migrating all this stuff out of here. Migrate it out of here. I actually need to find a way to like store it so it doesn't cook anymore, but keep it in the folders. All right, cool. We go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and open this up. All right, I like to make sure this is off before I do this. I'll go here. Okay, so I don't have it in here, so I'm going to go ahead and install it. 6030. This is Weibo made this thing. This thing, I love this thing. You'll see me, I will constantly use this forever. This is such a nice tool because it's like a mod manager for like people that have mods, and then it's also got like stuff like this for whatever. CF so hair, TFD, ponytail, and I'm just gonna say it's for her. right now. Oh, you know what? It is not ready to go because, oh wait, is it ready to go? Hold on, I gotta double check. So I've got an IP here. I don't have a picture for it. That's okay. That's okay. I just had to remember it's Short Wolf. So if I need to make any edits, I'll go ahead and edit the picture at that point. Or when I do the next character, I'll add the pictures. All right, so it didn't take the whole name for some reason. Oh, because the P, so underscore. There we go. It doesn't, it's a P. It stopped at the P. All right, so that should be good there. Mod library 6030, and I'm just verifying there's not two 6030s. There's not. And that's all good. All right, nice. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it looks good. I have no idea. I made one nice and slow before. This one I made pretty quick. It's like an hour from start to finish. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid for a mod to have, you know what I'm saying? Full custom mesh. Now, I didn't make the mesh myself. So ports are way faster once you have a setup. If it's a port from like where I've never used it before, I don't know how the bones are set up and all that good stuff, then it could be an issue. But if you're gonna be getting something from a regular game, you want to create as many shortcuts as possible. That way you can just go back in that game, grab an asset, make a mod, you know what I'm saying? Easy. Like the first Ascendant, I'd be just churning these bad boys out. I probably do like 4 or 5 in one day. All right, my graphic settings are on shit level right now, so it's whatever. Let's see, let's throw it on this girl right here. All right, hair. I don't remember which one. I think it's this one. There we go. Look at that. That came out pretty solid. Now let's see how the physics look with it. Oh, and then it's also colorable, right? Oh, why's it got so many? It shouldn't have that many colors. So I'm not sure why this one has so many color options set to it. Hmm. I don't know if I like the way that color is looking. I might have to adjust it a bit. It might be too sharp, I think. Oh, and I didn't set up the color slave section. So I'll have to do that as well. So, okay, cool. That means I got a little bit more to fix on this thing. But let's see. There we go. And it also might be good So I'm wondering if the physics are working the way they're supposed to. Let's grab a different.
Milay kosigna, mila very iny amin'ny manaraka.
It's hard to tell right now if it's
De,
falling into her
fady
back.
manondro tanalahy ohatr'izany. Ohatr'izao ny izy. Dao araka mamilay ah.
This looks really good. Okay, I already did that one.
Adala ve izy teo? Darakatsiaka tsitsy mihitsy. Aka mamilay tsika izany zao.
Okay, so I'm not thinking the physics aren't working very well because there's no weights on them. So I think what I'm going to do is a couple of upgrades here. All right, so the first upgrade I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fix the coloring issue. And I'm going to do it, so let's do it like this. So the way this thing works is if you have a material set to it, then it's going to, it'll create this thing. What I want is I'm going to go into here for this one. And I think I can temporarily set this one to this. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to recreate this. Right, if I look at this here, open up, I should be down to just 2. Oh no, I still got, okay, because it's looking for both of them. So let's see, how can I limit this one? Let's turn this one off for a second. And hopefully that doesn't mess up my physics and stuff. I don't think it will. And now I'm going to go ahead and redo it. It's gonna just letting you know you're gonna override it. Okay, now it's just down to 2. So I think that's cool. So now I only have 2 slots. So that's nice. But I do need to bring this back. Hey. Alright, and I think I have to name it like Color Master, Color Slave, or something like that. So I gotta look it up again. Okay, but we're gonna look. A second. Alright, I'm not updating right now. So I'm just gonna look for customize item for whoever, I don't care who. Hair. Maybe not. Let's do common CFO. Now let's see, like, which one was habits? Look at Halloween. Oh, it would be, that's not where I need to see it. I need to look in the actual models. We'll say common, female, hair. Alright, something that has multiple materials, that's what I'm looking for. I'll go to the mesh. And now I need to find, just I guess any of these. Okay, cool, Viscara. And, okay, so it says Color Master 1, and then Color Slave 1. Color Slave 1. Okay, so I need to set this to, oh wait, and is it like underscore? Yep, okay. So we'll set this one to underscore color master 1. We'll set this to underscore color master. Oops, color slave 1. And I don't know if I need to include it in the CI, so I'm going to test. I'm definitely going to have to add physics to that ponytail. Okay, so save all. Let's go back into here, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll see what I do with that one. So we got the Miari one here. What I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure, is weight paint. Because I'm going to go ahead and make a thing for this one. Let's go ahead, and I need the body for her. So go to assets. So only. Okay, so no, I'm going to use this female body. No, is this set to a pound? Yeah, nice. So it's 0. All right, you can see that doesn't fit. So let's go ahead and activate shape key. And there we go. And I'm going to go ahead. Whatever, I'll just convert to mesh. Nice. All right, so I'm going to grab this and this. And I'm going to go ahead and parent those to this. Nice. They're not going to be going together though. This hair, I'll hide it for a second. Control Alt transforms. Export FBX. And this will be SK 2KZ BDF collisions COL. I already have one? Do I? Where? It says where do I have it? BKZ. Why did it create a collisions dot one? Oh, okay, maybe I just hit the one. Okay, I don't have it. All right, perfect. So as case ones. Okay, so that's for that. And so now, and I'm gonna put this into a utility folder. going to create a new folder in here called collisions. All right. Create. See if 20 is good enough. I mean, this one might be fine. I might just leave it as is. Normally, I like to make things a little bit more specific, but I don't really have a big reason to. And I'm gonna call this one simple. But I always get rid of hands. And I don't need to get rid of the feet. We'll keep the feet for now. Or, I don't know why. Let's change the angle of this one. Or both of these, actually. So 0, 90, 0. And what is this? All right, that's fine too. For the head though, I think I am gonna change this one. Actually, I'm gonna do recreate this one. Single convex hull. We'll make it 64. And it just got rid of it. How did it just get rid of it? There's no weights on the head. Okay, that works. I think for spine, I think this one I'll remake as well. Or not. Let's not do that. I think I'm just gonna pull this one down just a little bit. Let's see what we got. Do we got one for neck? Okay, that doesn't want to create anything, so well, if I set that to 1, will that work? No, that's still not gonna work. Switch this to any weight. And we'll switch this to capsule. All right. I don't need to get too exact. Basically, I just want to keep it off of the body. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave those in there for now. And let's, oh, actually, I think I need, I don't think I need to bring these into the actual mod. So I'm gonna leave them outside the mod to see how that works. What I will need to do though is update this. So go to clothing. Okay, so first, what do I want to update? I want to update. Did I update this mesh at all? No. I think maybe I want to add. I think I'm going to add to this. So let's add another proxy so I can get this hair working. All right. Add a mesh plane. RX. Oh, I'm gonna rotate it. What if I set this to faces? Align rotation. There you go, that works. Alright, alright. Okay, so we're up this. Turn that off. Grab this. There. This. Alright, cool. Now I'm just gonna go in sculpt mode and sculpt it. There's the other piece. I'm just gonna give this a cow mesh. Turn that off so I can set this to a color. That way I can see it. And let's go ahead and give it a little bit more. Oh, what happened here? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's use some inflations, bro. And I wanted to essentially just kind of go through it. Like so. Because it does the once I use a proxy, all it cares about is proxy and not the actual thing. And I want to make sure this area is fully covered because I'm going to separate this hair section. And it'll be easier to do that once I actually separate the hair section. But you want to make sure your whole area is cover it. And I think I'm gonna have to add a couple more. But I don't need to get it super exact, only because, well, I'm not gonna start the hair moving till about down here, anyways. All right, but let's isolate this hair. Oh, nice. Very nice. So, come down to here. New. Or I'll sign that. Perfect. Copy. Copy. All right, and I'm gonna keep it as the same material. All right, nice. Um, and then I'm gonna need, where's my little sphere thing? Do I still have it, or did I get rid of it? I probably got rid of it. For the sphere, we'll make another one real quick. UV sphere. Let me get a general idea. The movement. I don't want it to go too far. Say about, I think I can, 15 even might be too much. Um, like about 12. Okay, cool. All right, so we need to get the weights on this thing. Nice. And okay, hide this, this. And I think I'm gonna add this to this one. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, cool. So let's try this again. So we'll go ahead and make sure everything is parented. Export. And this will be, did I already export the ponytail for Anna? Damn. Hey, what's going on? Pressure. Doing some hair mods, bro. Oh, and I gotta fix that root that root map sucks. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and just delete this. Re-import. Okay, cool. We've got both of those back again. Go ahead and create clothing. We'll go ahead and Fly clothing. And what else I want to do? Let's go and get new collisions. We'll grab these collisions, drop them in there. And we'll see. It's probably going to reset on me. Yep, there it goes. Nice. Yeah, Bill hair mods, bro. They're great. And it's from these first descendant hair mods are pretty nice. But this is just a simple physics as well. Anytime I use a single convex, it's like it shuts down my UE. I gotta turn it back on. Get it popping again. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Which I don't mind because I'd rather have the better collisions for her face since I'm going to be doing the ponytail. So now that that's done, I'll just go back into here, into here. All right. And I have no idea why it does it, but now, unless it's going to make me a liar, now I can just select that and apply it, and it works. It's like, I don't know why. All right, so we're going to go to here. Kali mesh. All right, so those are disappeared now. Next, let's go ahead and activate the cloth paint. And I'm going to do this one manually this time. Just because I have the two different sections. Where we at? Brush. And I'll set this to, I think I had it to 40. Do that. And then this one, I'm going to do 15. Like that. And then we'll smooth it. I like to use one. Hey, you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Smooth. All right, one. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Hey, stop. All right, cool. Where's my brush? Let's make this 5. Yep. It should look okay. Ooh, I don't know. This one looks like it's a little bit funky. Let's set that full still. I'll keep that like that. Collisions, we'll just make it just a little bit more, 1.4 maybe. That'll be fine. Turn that off. Environment. I think I had it at 0.3 maybe. For that, I'll leave that the same. 0.0003. Gravity scale, I'm gonna make it just a little bit less than 1. Max these out for velocity. Don't use that at all. see. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tone the front bangs down a bit. Switch those. Like 15. Let's just keep it like 5. Oh, where we at? 2. Yeah, I think that should work. Looks like it's leaning against the face just fine. Actually, I think I need to make that edge. I think 5 is too small. Yeah, I can deal with that. I think that'll work just fine. Okay, cool. So I already set up the CI. We got all of that working. I think I should be able to just package it now. Oh, the the route map. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like it's too. Yeah, look at that. It's way too sharp. I mean, that's just how it is. Oh, that route map sucks. Let's see if I can. Hmm. I feel like it's a little bit too sharp. Maybe not sharp enough. I don't know. Let's see. Cardinal. Oh, you know what that looks like? That might give me some better results. Maybe. I think that should be good. Yeah, let's try that. Bucket. Yo, what's good? Hey, Scorpion, what's going on, bro? It's been like a long time. You still on? So this should be, all right, there we go. Let's go ahead and add this. Call it version 2. Is there a re-import option? So oh, I need to re-import as a new. I save all. All right, let's see if this one cooperates a little bit more. Wait, I think the problem was I had the wrong. I think I just had the wrong thing in here in the first place. I mean, this one shouldn't hurt, but let me go ahead and okay, these are gonna automatically update, which is great. So I don't have to worry about that. Let's see what she look like. Yeah, I think I had the wrong thing in there. And that was the problem. Yeah, I could do I could do these skins in like mad quick now. I got a whole setup. So I'm pretty much done. I'm probably not gonna do a lot more TFDs right now, just trying to hone some different things in it. And they're good to just have some product, you know what I'm saying? If you should check out my vid on using my new tools as well. Since if you want to do like all characters or whatnot. I mean, you probably have, but in case you didn't, you probably should. Okay, so this should all work. I don't need this anymore. I can delete that. This is the updated one. So this is a little words to the wise. If you want to, let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and delete that and then replace it with that one. Oops. All right, so this should all work. I'm pretty sure the physics bake into the SK, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. And then we'd be solid. So what I'm hoping for is we got good front ponytail, back ponytail, solid collisions, updated route map for coloring, proper amount of colors, and then colors should be working together. That's the whole goal. The TFD to TA armature conversion seems pretty useful. Also, does it keep good weights or do you redo the weights? While this is cooking, I'll show you how I set that up. I'll let you know the secrets. And you can use this for other things depending if you're gonna be doing like wholesale stuff. So let's see. All right, so this is all right. I gotta fix this up. This is dirty. Let me go ahead and delete that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, so I'll show you how I went about doing it. Let's see. I don't know where these TFD things actually go. Oh, let's see, product. Nope, nope. Let's see, programs. F model. Are they in here? Here, we go. M1, content, characters. You see meshes. I don't know. 12. What is this? Skeleton, skin. It doesn't matter if it's guy or girl. Oh, that's the head. I don't want head. I don't want head. Let's try 3. What do I have in 3? Body. Nope. Come on, man. F. Set. Okay, here's a body. All right, cool. So I grab this, right? Oops, let me move this over to a demo slot. All right. Oh, I haven't made this one yet. I started to. I didn't finish it. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make a full copy. I call this one "Kill Me" because I'm not keeping this. All right. So basically, I went ahead and you go in pose mode, find all your major bones, right? And do the same posing. But do it in pose mode. Don't do anything in scale or in edit. Just drop it in so that it's solid, right? I went into pose mode, and then of course I took a common whatever. So let's see, I've got, where's it at? Where are you at, Asset Browser? So let's grab one of our bodies here. Oh, get out of pose mode. Hey, you go and do that. All right, so we got our body here, right? 0. Okay, so I went into pose mode and using the main stuff in pose mode and starting from the just origin spot that it was at, I created a pose, right? And you can create your pose by just, you know what I mean, doing whatever. Wow. Then you gotta go to current file or whatever. And then you should be able to. Where is it at? Why is it not letting me do it? Current file. Why can't I save a post? Normally you could save a post. I don't know why it's. Why is it not letting me save a post? That's wild, bro. It's not working. As a browser. It might be I'm just tired. Or maybe did I hit pause or something? No. There should be a little make pose option here. I don't know why it's not here. You should be able to go to current file and then make a freaking pose. Show up here. Oops, not that. Hey, get back. Why is my timeline running? Hey, you timeline, stop it. Maybe that's a problem? I have no idea. For some reason, my pose thing is. Oh, wait, did I turn it off? I might have turned it off. Let me see. Filter add-ons. There we go. I don't know why my add-ons were off. All right, so you just create your pose, right? Boom. I'm not gonna create it because I already made it, but that's how you do it. Make sure you're in current file, create a pose. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and clear that for now. All right, so the reason why you do a pose is because you want it to morph the body at the same time. So I created a pose and now I saved it, right? And I can do like, we'll go back to all libraries. We'll go to user, and I think it is this one, right? And then you set your pose, right? Now it's only gonna pose the bones that you set, so you know what I mean? If you just use the main bones, then that's what works. So that's you could do that for whatever. You know what I'm saying? That way, and I can use this on all of these. All of these, especially for a single game, they all are pretty much the same. They're going to have unique bones, but as long as you pose with the core bones of whatever rig, then you're good. So that's like the first step, which takes so much time, right? I don't every single mesh, boom, done, easy, right? Set it up however you want to set it up. Once it's set up, I have the other script, the thing that's for the T8 tools. So the way that works is I can go ahead and let's go ahead and convert this to mesh so that way it's set. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the parent and delete this. Okay, so the other thing is hands, right? Hands suck. So I think I have a female hands. So I took a meta rig, all right, just a regular old meta rig, and it's right here. All right, so if we isolate it, see here's our meta rig. Right, boom. And I have a version that is set to match the Tekken 8. What is up with that finger? Okay, but all right. So this one is to match the TFD girls. You can see it fits this hand, right? And if I grab another one that I have, if I can get to it, I have a meta rig right here. And this meta rig, hey you, go back to 0, is set to match the Tekken ones, right? Cool. So what I then do is because I don't want to mess everything else up, then I'll separate the hands usually. Go in here. And I'm just gonna do this pretty messy. Well, I'll just do one side. Let's grab, oops, not her, not that hand. Let's grab her hand. Oh, she has a whole arm under there? That's crazy. Oh, actually, can I get rid of... Okay, so here's her hand, right? And just to demo it, I'll hit Shift D and separate. Hold on, let's show you. Shift D, separate selection. And the reason I do that is because it's easier. And I'm gonna go ahead and hide this body real quick. That. All right, and I'm gonna hide that. All right, so we've got the hand on there, right? And then I can just grab this, parent automatic weights. You can test if it works. It works. All right, cool. Also, I would always suggest to connect your edges. Nice. We'll do it again for good measure. Oops. Pose mode. There we go. That moves a lot better. All right, cool. So the idea is that now that these rigs are here, I can match these rigs with my tool. So now I can grab that meta rig that I have here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my tool here. I'm going to go to mesh tools, clear these for a second. Your source is going to be the Tekken rig one, right? So I can click on that. And then your destination is, of course, your TFD because you want it to move. And then for your destination, make sure you check this because it clears up your bones. And then hit this a whole bunch of times, and boom, your fingers match, right? Then you go ahead and convert that to mesh so that it's solid, and then rejoin it back to your stuff. It sounds like a lot of steps, but it's pretty flawless in that regard, and it'll match whatever rig. So as long as the bones are the same, so as long as it should match for any rig, so to speak. But that's enough of that. You know what? I'm gonna actually test it real quick. Let's grab this is an MSL only category or Azucena, and this is we'll grab Ling. All right, cool. So now if I let's make Azu the source and Ling the destination. Make sure Ling selected. My bones. Look at that. So it matched all the relevant bones together. And the cool thing about it is if you have something set to it, then it'll move the mesh. So I love this tool. It has saved me so much time. But I digress. Okay, so this should be cooked by now. That was a pretty long tangent. My bads. But I just want to see this work. Look, it's just called mod. What is that? Oh, that's the dude's mod. I'm gonna eat this thing. Oh, wait, I think I can delete it from here. Let's do that. I haven't done that yet. Delete. Delete that mod. Could not delete it. Oh, because this is open, maybe? Oh, I deleted it. There you go. Nice. Alright, so 60/30. Let's go ahead and update this bad boy. Oh, I hate when it does that. It's the only thing about this particular manager that sometimes it does that. It just yeets it. I don't know. It's like, I don't know why. Okay, stop it. So I just reinstall it. 6030. Hair, TFD, ponytail. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna do it again. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I just want to see it in the game. Yeah, hand wave painting, it sucks. Super bad. It's the worst. Yeah, you don't need it. Like to me, it works good. Yeah, the key thing is just have a good setup and know how you rigged the hand, right? So I have it set so that the hand bone goes up to like half of the palm, and then I have the long bones for the hand all set right at the base of the wrist. And then everything else is going to be based on the actual character. But you want those things lined up. And then of course you're going to use like the snap to volume to get that set. But it works across the board. So you can use the meta rig as that in between. I was gonna if you don't have a good rig to work with or too confusing, you can rig a new meta rig if you want to, and then transfer it that way. But there's a lot of versatility with it. You can use it however way you see fit. But I want to get shape keys for the female heads, but it's gonna be a pain. I have to do each head separately. Luckily, there's only 12 of them. All right, let's see. Did this work? Hopefully, it did. Let's go. All right. Looks like the color is looking a lot better. But I think I messed up somewhere because I don't think it's colorable right now. Oh, it is colorable? Why does the color revert? Not sure. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's working. It's working. It's working pretty good. But let's see how it's working here. All right. Okay, so I feel like my physics aren't clicking. So maybe I do need to include them. I might need to include them. I'm not sure if those bangs are moving too much. Well, she also moves a lot, so I guess that would be fine. All right, so I should probably just include the physics stuff in. Yeah, I probably do need to include it. But I can show you guys real quick. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and close for tonight, but I can show you um I can show you one of the hairs that is ready to go. I think, unless I turned it off. Which looks like I might have. Like, why did I turn it off? Or maybe I haven't. Did I not apply it to everything? I probably didn't apply it to everything. So I'll do that tomorrow. Guess I gotta work. Yeah, here it is. I got this girl, this hair. It's so cute, but I don't have any physics on this one. And I don't think I'm gonna put physics on this one. It looks fine without physics, to be honest. At least for me. And then the guy's hair came out really well. The hair is a pain in the ass. I think I got it for everybody. Let's see it's kind of goofy. Let's see who would probably look. All right, we'll get Fang. Look at Fang. Check it out here. Look at that. Dude, Fang is looking wild, bro. Gold tips. Oh, so I'm gonna release that one soon. So this one and the other one are definitely gonna be released tomorrow, and probably the little ponytail once I fix it out. But I don't know for who to put it out. But we'll see. All right, but that's it for today. That's how you make a mod, bro. Or lads, ladies, lasses. That's how you make a quick pour. And I'm done. 2 hours. I need to turn it off automatically after 2 hours, no matter what. Oh, is there new Marvel Rivals stuff? I don't want to do that. I need to figure out a different game. I was gonna grab stuff from this game because they got the models, but I don't know how to get the models out. I might have to eat that. Oh, I got Tomb Raider. I was thinking about modding this game. I haven't done it yet. I haven't played it yet either. I might play it too. I think I can get rid of Street Fighter 5. I don't think I need it anymore. And I don't know, is KOF still getting stuff? Who knows? Who knows? But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out for the night. I wish everyone a very good day and upcoming weekend. And then I'll have some mods out for that. And then I need to think of a new source or a new project to start building. Maybe I'll make another custom mod. I've got one of the Zom girl. I need to work on her jacket. And then I think I will release that one. Just gotta figure out who for. Alright, Pressure, you have a good one. Scorpion, keep doing your thing. And yeah, I'll holla at y'all.